Shalawam. First off and foremost, I want to give all my honors, praise, and glories to Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. Double honors to my apostles, to my elder apostles of GMS that do it well, starting off with the apostle Tahar and down. The true men of Yahawashi that's been pushing his word for 30 plus years, is still pushing until this very day. And the sincere Shalawam out there to you, Ahchyam, that's pushing truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahawashi to save the elect of Israel, followed by the 1/3 of Israel. Okay. And this is an article that I came across on the app. All right, and the app is called Daily Mail Online. And I highly recommend you, Ahchyam, to download the app. All right, it's informative, and it allows you to be, a watchman for Yahawashi. If you, to be a better watchman for Yahawashi, I should say. It keeps you updated on news, science and stuff like that. It's very informative, but without further ado, all right, this is an article that I came across, all right, not too long ago. All right, and basically it's about the arms race, that we're in right now. All right, because Lord willing, all right, Donald Trump is the guy, to bring down America. All right, Lord willing, he is. All right, and right now Trump, he looks like the guy to bring down America. He's very prideful. He doesn't have a filter. He's very straightforward. He gets straight to the point. All right, and he doesn't sugarcoat anything that he says. All right, so Lord willing, this man, Donald J. Trump, is the man to bring down America. All right, and right now this article, all right, that I'm about to present to you, Ahchyam, all right, it further presents that Donald Trump could possibly be the president that Yahawashi uses to destroy America. All right, and I'm gonna read it right here. This is the title of the article. It says, Putin says Russia, quote unquote, has no interest in an arms race with the U.S. and is being forced to do so against his will. All right, because Trump, he put out of the well, actually, I'm gonna read it more so you can get the gist of it. All right, here's some vital points of the article, I should say. And it says the Russian president criticized unilateral moves undertaken by the U.S., but Trump says Russia is violating a Reagan-era treaty between the two powers. The I.N.F treaty limits Russia and America's missile deployment in Europe. Putin said he hopes to revive treaty, but won't turn a blind eye to security threats. All right, so basically, all right, to nip in the bud, Trump, he wants to pull out of this treaty that was made between the U.S. and the Soviet Union and back in 1987. All right, and it was between Ronald Reagan. All right, and I'm gonna get it right here. Just a matter of fact, it was between Ronald Reagan and I forgot the guy's name. I'm just clicking the Wikipedia. It says Ronald Reagan and General Secretary Mikhail Gorbachev. All right, and it says the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, I.N.F treaty. All right, formally treated between the United States of America and the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics on the elimination of their intermediate range and short range missiles. All right, now if you go click right here, it says type and it says nuclear disarmament. All right, you click on that and it says nuclear disarmament is the act of reducing or eliminating nuclear weapons. It can also be the end state of a nuclear weapons free world in which nuclear weapons are completely eliminated. The term denuclearization is also used to describe the process leading to a complete nuclear disarmament. All right, and we all know, as far as the brothers are, that's in the know. All right, we all know that nuclear disarmament, that term denuclearization is all false. All right, because according to prophecy, according to Holy Scriptures, that America that America, all right, along is going to go into war, all right, World War III, along with Russia, North Korea, all right, all these nations are going to collide into a third war as well, all right, the third war, all right. So this nuclear disarmament is just it's just how can I say, it's just a way of Esau saying that you know there's a chance of peace, even though it's not, because Esau is the red horse. All right. And what was my point? Yeah, man. So yeah, the nuclear weapons is part of about a biblical prophecy, man. All right. And denuclearization is not going to happen, man. All right. Peace, a nuclear weapons free world, that's not going to happen. Okay. That's not going to happen at all, because but even if if they do denuclearize, are they going to denuclearize their nukes onto the other nations? All right, by shooting these their nukes onto one another. All right, that's how they're going to denuclearize, man. All right, but back to the point. All right, so yeah, the treaty. All right, is basically, it was made between Mikhail Gorbachev and Ronald Reagan. All right, and it says it was on. It says it came into force on June 1st, 1988. All right, and yeah, man, and that's the treaty that they made between the two nations. All right, and Trump, he's trying to pull out of this treaty. All right, he's trying to pull out of this treaty, man. All right, and it says Russia is being forced into an arms race it has no interest in by the United States. President Vladimir Putin has said. All right, it says Putin said Russia was only taking countermeasures against what he said were unilaterally actions by the U.S. and other Western powers. Naturally, we are not going to turn a blind eye to the deployment of American missiles, right? Right, man. Because even though Putin, he doesn't want to go into an arms race, quote unquote, with the U.S., he's still not going to let the U.S. Bully Russia, because America has been the bully on the block for a long time. But now these nations are bucking up against America, man. All right. Now these nations are, making, more weapons, more powerful weapons than America. All right. America is becoming weak, like the other nations, man. All right. And real quick, I'm going to bring out a precept just to back what I just set up. All right. This is the book of St. Isaiah 14. And and 10, and it says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? All right. And the us is referring to these other nations, because it's, for a long time, the United States of America has been, pushing around and bullying these other nations, man. And these nations for a long time has been weak. They have been, that neck that's been under America's boot for a very, very long time. But now you have nations like Russia not falling for the BS that America is trying to push out, man. Vladimir Putin is not gonna just sit while and watch Donald Trump be a bully, man. They're gonna hit America back, man. America is not just gonna walk in the room and push his way in. All right, because America is gonna get pushed back, man, by Korea, by Russia, by Venezuela, by East India, all right, by China, all right, by Iran, okay, because Russia is the big brother to Iran, all right, hey man, America is all alone in this thing, man. All right. And like I said earlier, Lord's Lord, Donald Trump is the guy, that bring down America, man. All right. And back to the article, okay. And it says, where was it at? It says, naturally, we are not going to turn a blind eye to the deployment of American missiles, which present a direct threat to our security. All right, right, man. Vladimir Putin says, deployment of American missiles is a direct threat to their security, man. All right, and what is that going to cause, man? That's going to cause Vladimir Putin to retaliate, man. All right, the deployment of American missile that's gonna allow the Russia to retaliate and do the same unto America, man. All right, and Lord's will, that's very, very soon. All right, Lord's will, that evil thought, gets put into Vladimir Putin from Yahawashi, the evil angel, to push that button, man, and to deploy them those nukes, man. All right, and it says he told Serbian media ahead of his visit to the country. All right, and it's a little bit more, but before I continue in the article, I'm going to allow this video to play. All right.
Наболевшая и давняя тема – допинг. По сути, мы наблюдаем сейчас развал международной системы сдерживания вооружений, гонки вооружений, применения нулевое. К этому должны стремиться. Сейчас находимся. Очень трудно себе представить, как будет развиваться ситуация дальше. А если эти ракеты появятся в Европе, что нам делать? Конечно, надо будет обеспечить свою безопасность какими-то шагами. И когда мы об этом говорим, она связана исключительно с расчетами существования. Никаких переговоров пока не ведется по этому вопросу. Ну, неинтересно, не нужно. Ну ладно, мы проживем. Мы свою безопасность обеспечим. Мы знаем, как это сделать. Но в целом для человечества это очень плохо, потому что это подводит нас к очень опасной черте внутриблоковых и внутриполитических вопросов. Для того, чтобы внутриблоковых, если, не дай бог, что-то подобное возникнет, это может привести к гибели всей цивилизации, а может быть и планеты, свое внутриполитическое благополучие. Это тоже вредно, потому что в конечном я исхожу из того, что у человечества хватит здравого смысла и чувства самосохранения для того, чтобы не доводить до крайности, на которые я не могу не обратить внимания. Вот будет наша встреча или не будет, я не знаю. Я много раз говорил об этом, о том, что мы готовы. Мы считаем, что есть вопросы, которые мы должны вместе обсуждать. Знаете, на грани возможной ошибки.
Hey man, we're living in some beautiful times, man. All right, you got U.S. pulling out, of the trying to withdraw from this treaty. All right, and Putin said in this video, he said, basically, he said that will lead up to, basically the end of a civilization, man. All right, and what's that talking about? It's talking about World War III, man. All right, a nuclear war. All right, because if America fully pulls out of this, of this treaty, or withdraw from this I.N.F treaty, all right, that's gonna be a domino effect into basically a Cold War 2.0, man. Because this Cold War is gonna expand, man. All right, and this Cold War is eventually going to lead into a third World War, man. Okay, now I'm gonna play it one more time, not all of it, but I want to get a certain point that he said. All right.
Наболевшая и давняя тема – допинг. По сути, мы наблюдаем сейчас развал международной системы сдерживания вооружений, гонки вооружений.
You heard he said we are witnessing the breakdown of a international arms order, man. All right, international order that was made between Ronald Reagan and the and General Gorbachev, man, 1988 or 87. All right. And how is that? And how is that happening right now? Trump wants to break. He wants to basically get out of that BS, man. All right. And the title of this video is called "Putin Accuses the U.S. of Raising the Risk of Nuclear War," man. All right. Plain, hey, man, that's in plain sight, man. Plain as day. All right. And that's what Trump, and that's what the Lord Yahawashi is allowing the Trump to do, man. You know, he's allowing Trump to, talk his BS, to be a powerful devil, and to be in this very, very haughty spirit. All right. And ultimately, Lord willing, man, out of Rawchaa, Yahawashi pushes Trump to the limit to bring America into World War III, man. All right. And it says, but before I continue, I'm gonna get some scriptures. All right. This is the book of Proverbs 21 and verse 1. And it says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord Yahawah. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. All right. So the king in the word heart means mind. All right. I mean, it's like we read when the scriptures say the heart, it means mind. All right. And amen. The Yahawashi, he's working out the minds of these kings, man. All right. Yahawashi is in control of Donald J. Trump, Vladimir Putin. All right. Of everything, man. All right. Yahawashi is going to be in control of the missiles. All right. Of everything, man. Okay. It says Yahawashi is the God of war. All right. The Lord of hosts. All right. Yahawah is his name. All right. So he's going to orchestrate and create this grand slam of war, man. World War III. All right. And he's using Donald Trump to do it, man. All right. And you can see that clear as day. All right. Because Donald Trump, he wants to pull out of this treaty, man. All right. He wants to break this treaty. All right. And just like Putin said, all right. He said that let me just get it, Shalakia.
По сути, мы наблюдаем сейчас развал международной системы сдерживания вооружений. Гонки.
All right. He said that they are witnessing a breakdown of the international arms control order. And that order is talking about the treaty, man, the I.N.F. treaty that was made between the Soviet Union and the U.S. in the 80s, man. All right. And Trump, when he wants to break down, he wants to break out of that treaty, man. All right. Because Trump, man, he want to play, man. He's ready for war, man. All right. He's not just gonna sit back and got all this firepower and not use it. All right. They're gonna use it, man. All right. And just like, people think that America is not gonna go to war anymore. You're not gonna go to a World War III. Nah, man, they're sadly mistaken, man. All right, because this right here, scripture right here. All right, this is 1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 1, and it says, verse 3, and it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right, right, because right now people, just because you see. You got BET on TV. A Dunkin' Donuts is still selling coffee and donuts. The highways is still in motion, with cars. School is still in session. Just because you see that happen, it doesn't mean that war is not going to happen, man. All right, people. This is the careless city. All right, but soon, boom, it's going to happen, man. All right, in the blink of an eye, man, the war is going to be declared, man. All right, and now this is being ordained by Yahawashi, man. All right. It says sudden destruction, man. All right. And soon people are not going to escape the judgment that Yahawashi has for America, man. All right. that Yahawashi has for America, man. And soon, Yahawashi is going to judge America, all right, and destroy it by way of thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay, and how is he going to do that? He's going to put the evil thought in Putin, man, and Vladimir Putin. All right, that thought to that thought, Salaki, that thought to deploy those nukes and shoot those nuclear missiles onto Babylon, man, aka America. All right. This is the book with Saint Ezekiel 38 and verse 10, and it says, "Thus saith the Lord power, Yahawah Bashmal Shai, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought." All right, that evil thought, man. All right, and that evil thought is the Lord, going back to Proverbs 21 and verse 1. All right, the Lord working on the heart of the kings, man. All right, and Yahweh Shema Shai, he's gonna send an angel, all right, to work on the mind of the heart, all right, aka the mind of Vladimir Putin to deploy those nukes, man, to shoot off those nuclear missiles onto America, man. Okay, and back to the article. It keeps going. It says, we will have to take effective countermeasures. And it says, however, Russia, as a responsible and sensible country, has no interest in a new arms race, the Russian president added. And this is why, and this is a prime example of why the evil thought, why the evil thought has to come and play, man. All right, and why Yahweh Shema Shai has to allow this angel to put the evil thought in his mind, man. All right, because right now Putin, he doesn't want to go in the arms race with Donald Trump, with America. All right, but soon he will. But soon they will, man. All right, because technically we're already in the arms race. If you want to get technical, all right, we're already in a Cold War 2.0. You have Russia creating new missiles, creating hypersonic missiles, creating ground missiles. You have North Korea creating a new weaponry damn near every day. All right. You just had I want to say Russia gave Iran missiles, or Iran gave Russia missiles, something of that around those linings. I believe it was called like the man, I forgot the name of it. The S-300 defense system, or like S-400. Shalakia, forgive me, I forgot. My mind is failing me right now. But yeah, man, we have these nations coming up with new weaponry every day, man. All right. So basically, we're already in the arms race right now, man. All right, but right now you have Trump basically trying to opt out of the arms race to make the arms race official. All right, I mean, so like he's trying to opt out of the treaty to make the arms race official, man. All right, and soon, all right, like I said earlier, man, it's gonna ultimately, all right, gear into the third World War III, man. All right. And to keep going, all right, it says acts about Washington's intended withdrawal from the intermediate range nuclear forces, the I.N.F. treaty, it says, which bans the U.S. and Russia from stationing short and intermediate range land-based missiles in Europe. Putin said he was open to further dialogue. And it says, it keeps going. It says, the U.S. President Donald Trump is threatening to pull out of the 1987 treaty over what he says are Russian violations. All right. And it says, I don't know why President Barack Obama didn't negotiate or pull out. The president said in October. They've been violating it for many years. All right. And keeps going and says, last month, the Trump administration announced that it would give Russia 60 days to comply with terms of the accord of the U.S. Will withdraw, which could potentially kickstart an arms race. All right, and amen. All right, Lord's will. This right here. All right, is just a further spark. You know, a further spark to add to that fuel to kick off World War III, man. All right, Lord's will. This is that fire being added to the fuel, man. All right, because hey, man, the men of Yahawashi, they want to go home, man. All right, and this is a further indicator that we're almost home. You got Donald J. Trump. He wanted to back out of this treaty that was made, in the 80s, in 1987. All right, to get into an arms race. All right, but soon, man, people are gonna be sadly mistaken, man. America's going to World War III. America's going to lose too at that. All right, because America's time is up, man. Esau's time of ruling, of oppressing the children of Israel is up, man. All right, and Lord's will, Donald J. Trump is the man to bring down America. All right, but with that being said, Lord willing is edifying, to Ahchyam out there, to Yahawashi sheep. All right, with that being said, I want to say call Allah, Yahawashi by Ahchyam Qadash forever. That being said, Shalawam.